Now here is an absolutely splendid example of being as possibly disingenuous as you can possibly get.
You support a Depp's joke about murdering and fucking corpses, but bombing joke is too far? Yes, it's completely different because one is being expressed to the public and the other one is being expressed in private.
Now I'm gonna say here, he's absolutely currently right. He makes it wrong after this part. Something being expressed privately is way more different than something being expressed publicly. Those are completely two different things, and they, for the majority of cases, should be treated differently. But Asmongold somehow makes him saying something right into him saying something completely stupid. And it's actually amazing how he does it. Let's watch.
If Ethan had a text message that was found that he said that, I would be completely okay with it. I would not really care.
Okay, so how many people legitimately believe this? Imagine it comes out that Ethan Klein has text messages about saying that we should go and bomb the NRA. Someone should go and bomb it. Do we know anyone there? You know, how many of you would think that if that came out, if that happened, Asmongold would be sitting there and saying, Ethan said nothing wrong. Him saying to bomb the NRA was complete. No. Obviously, he would say that that's bad. So yeah, he's being 100% disingenuous here. It depends on the context. Something said private can still be bad no matter if it's said private or not. 9/11 was 100% not conducted publicly. It was all private.
Now, I'm not going to ban you for that because that one is, I can see how this would kind of, like, if you lack nuance, it's hard to, like.
I love the idea that Asmongold can unironically tell someone that they lack nuance. I think that's funny.
I could see that happen. People don't get out. Are you going to spin it to try and flank your opinion on a related topic that paints you badly? Yeah, because they don't know what to say. How is that different? Care to elaborate? Because it does not create actionable words that people.
And here he completely fucks up.
Can use in on a large scale.
So, okay, let's listen to that one once more.
Like, I could see that happen. People don't get out. Are you going to spin it to try and flank your opinion on a related topic that paints you badly? Yeah, because they don't know what to say. How is that different? Care to elaborate? Because it does not create actionable words that people can use in on a large scale.
Okay, so he says it doesn't create actionable words that work on a large scale. So I had to Google, does that actually mean anything? Turns out, no, it doesn't actually really mean anything in the way he says it. An actionable word is just pretty much a word that describes an activity, for example, playing or whatever. And actionable words on a large scale? What the fuck does that even mean? This is what Asmongold does. As I stated before, he says something that sounds decent, but the moment you actually get into what he's saying, suddenly it just all falls apart. I want someone to explain to me, if you know, what action that it doesn't create actionable words in a large scale mean. Like, I think he's implying that what Ethan says doesn't create violence, that it's not a call for action, essentially. I think that's what he implies. I'm not sure. It's just too stupid. I can't defend this man. It's just too stupid and hard to defend him.
So, like, what I mean by that is that there are people who are going to perceive this in a way that is legitimate. Does that make sense? So, like,
yeah. So essentially, actionable words in a long scale doesn't mean anything. He just fucking made it up, and then he essentially said it because it sounds good, and then he says, well, that means that it's not a call to action. That's essentially what he means.